Hey guys, Metal Driver 89 here, bringing you another WWE Elite review. And this time we're going to be taking a look at Series 68, Brie Bella. Looking at the sides of the box, you see an image of Brie Bella on one side. On the other side, you see her name. Taking a look at the back of the box, you see the True Effects logo, an image of Brie Bella, her name with stats, career highlights, and a brief description of this figure, along with the rest of the figures that are in this wave. Career highlights include Divas Champion. The description states, "It was as personal as it gets when Brie Bella challenged Stephanie McMahon at SummerSlam 2014, ending their year-long rivalry." Stats include from Scottsdale, Arizona, height 5 feet 6 inches, and a finisher, the Bella Buster. Now that we've taken a look at the box, we can go ahead and open up the Brie Bella figure and take a closer look at her. Alright, now that we have Brie Bella out of the box, we can take a closer look at the figure. But first, let's take a look at the accessories. She doesn't come with much. She has this wraparound, I think it's a shirt. It's not a skirt. I do believe it's kind of like a entrance gear shirt that she wraps around her waist. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to look that up. If you know what it is, go ahead and say it in the comments. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But it is removable, which is cool. So you can take that off. And then she also comes with a soft goods shirt that says Brie Mode, which is really nice. So we're going to go ahead, open up that shirt from the back, which has this Velcro lining. So a lot of these, actually all of these soft goods shirts have the Velcro in the back. Go ahead, put that on her. See how that looks. Trying to do this while maneuvering around my camera is not always easiest, but there you go. Not too bad. But yeah, that looks really nice. So this is really the only accessory she comes with. She doesn't have any interchangeable hands or heads or any other pieces, but I think this is pretty good for a Brie Bella figure. Alright, now that we've looked at the accessories, we can go ahead and take a look at the figure itself. So, first off, we're going to look at this head scan, and it looks really good. I like how it looks. It looks like Brie Bella. It does have the True Effects digital printing on there, so I think it turned out really nice. I don't have any other Brie Bellas to compare it to, so I don't know how much better this does look from the previous figures, but I think based on this one, it looks pretty nice. So she is wearing her red attire from SummerSlam 2014, it says, on the back of the box. It's got the Brie Mode on her chest, on her shirt. Got this lining on the side here, on both sides. Paint app looks pretty good. It does look like it's missing some paint right there. I don't know if you can see that. So where the red is supposed to go all the way down to this black line, like on this side, it's not. The skin is showing, so that's a bit of an error there. Not too big of a deal. Looks like that's about all the painting it has. Other than there are actually, her nails are painted. Not too bad. And then I don't think you see that on here. No, on the fist. So not exactly as detailed right there, but still looks pretty good. And then you could see, if I can get that to focus, her headband right there. And then again, the painting on the face looks really good. So everything else came out pretty nicely. Does look like to be some paint smudging on the chest. Get that cleaned off. But other than that, it looks really good paint-wise. Alright, going over the articulation. So the articulation is essentially the basic female elite articulation. So what that means is we have a swivel here at the head, so it is on a single ball joint. Get that to focus. Can go down that far and up, not really much at all. The arms swivel around. There is a hinge at the side which allows it to go that far out. There is a bicep swivel. It has a single jointed elbow, just like the male figures. The wrists are on a swivel. There is no hinge there. So again, that is pretty standard for the Elite females. Torso articulation. There is this upper torso articulation here, so you can rotate it. Oh, actually, no, you can't rotate it there side to side, but it does allow it to go that far down and that far up. The waist has a rotation, so that's where the rotation is. So there you go. The legs are on a ball joint, which allows the legs to spread that far out and go that high up, which isn't that high. Really isn't that high at all. So it's a little more limited than the male figures. There is a thigh swivel there. A single jointed knee, but again, that's pretty standard with the female elites. There is a swivel at the calf. And there is a hinge joint on the ankle, but no ankle articulation. Alright, before I forget, I did want to mention this. I did notice after I was messing around with, or checking out the articulation on the legs, that it is actually a bit loose. It's unfortunate. So as you can see here, they wobble side to side pretty easily. Not so much front and back, but yeah, that is a bit disappointing, so I'm going to have to fix that myself. It's not too difficult of a fix. All you have to do is put a little bit of super glue in the joint and then just move the leg around so that it doesn't dry in place and freeze the joint in place. But it is a bit of a tricky thing to fix because you can easily freeze and the joint or the leg in place. I have done that before. Yeah, so that's a bit disappointing. Alright, as I mentioned before, I don't have any other Brie Bella figures to compare it to, but I do have her husband, Daniel Bryan, so here is a height comparison between the two. So, yeah, as you can see, he's not that much taller than her. They're almost the same height. She might be just a tiny bit shorter. Not sure how accurate that is. I'm pretty sure I thought Daniel Bryan was a little bit taller than that. Than Brie Bella. But maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, that is the height comparison between the two. Again, this Daniel Bryan is from the Elite 68 wave, from this wave. So I did do a review of that figure if you want to go ahead and check that out. Okay, what are my thoughts on the Brie Bella figure? I think it's pretty nice. As I said, I mentioned twice already, I don't have another Brie Bella to compare it to, but since this is my first one, I think I like it. It's pretty nice. The head scan looks pretty good. The accessories she comes with is pretty nice. You got 2 entrance gear. I think it's pretty solid. So this is a good figure to pick up if you don't have Brie Bella in your collection and you would like to add her or pair her up with Daniel Bryan. So that's nice. If you are a Brie Bella fan or part of the Bella army, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy this figure. This is one that you'll definitely pick up. Yeah, I think it's a good, solid figure. So if you like this review, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to support this channel, why don't you subscribe so you can see more reviews of WWE Elites or other toys. If you know of anyone that would like this video, go ahead and share it with them. As always, stay tuned till the end to see some pictures of this figure in action, and I'll see you next time.